vindication video of you, of a Republican woman turned into a Democratic Socialist?
Party. I learned that the Republican Party was not what I thought it was. So I was raised in a place where we didn't even have Democratic candidates for most elections unless they were statewide or nationwide. And I was taught that if you loved Jesus, you had to vote Republican. And I loved Jesus, so I did what I was supposed to do. And to my great shame, I didn't even question it or look into it until the Republican Party first chose Donald Trump as a candidate. And that's when I started looking, because I knew, wait a minute, if they would nominate this man, they couldn't possibly stand for the things I thought they stood for. That was the beginning of my departure from the politics I was raised with, and ultimately the beginning of my deconstruction, although that took multiple years later before I started that process. But I never voted for Trump, and I knew that a party who supported that couldn't possibly support what I thought. So now I have a confession to make. I'm a Democratic Socialist, and if you would have told me that, a decade ago,
W growth,
I would have told you those were bad words. Because just like I was told the Republican Party stood for something, I was also taught that socialism was a bad word and a terrible thing. But now, as I'm looking and learning and not just relying on something someone else told me, I'm realizing that my values have always aligned more with democratic socialism than with anything else. So I am so happy to see what is happening around our country in New York and Michigan last night and other places around the country, where we are starting to say, wait a minute, we were lied to about what this meant. And this is the best way to care for the people in our community. So yeah, go love your neighbor.
That's what I'm talking about.